Hi, I'm Greg with Healthy Disc Cast Iron Seasoning. There are many ways to season your cast iron. Your grandmother probably showed you how to use bacon grease, Crisco. A lot of people use Pam, flaxseed oil. I've seen just about every kind of oil that you can imagine to season your cast iron. What we've come up with is a blend: organic, non-GMO coconut oil, organic canola oil, and beeswax. A tiny bit of beeswax. Now, why would we use beeswax? Beeswax is a natural preservative. No rust will come through your cast iron. It will last a very long time. Also, this blend creates a seasoning on top of your cast iron that won't stick. Nothing will stick to it. It won't rust and will last a very long time. This way you can pass it on to your children and to their children. So the first thing we're going to do is the cast iron in the oven at 250 degrees. Now, while that's coming to temperature, we're going to talk about what you need to do your seasoning. What I like to have is obviously the piece of cast iron that you're going to season and some heat-resistant gloves. These work for me, but you could use a hot mitt, a towel, anything just to protect your hands from getting burned. Also, I like to use these soft terry cloth t-shirt material gloves. Now, these you can get at your local hardware store. They're less than $1. I like to have multiple pair of these on hand. Now, why do I use these? I use these because it's very important to get the right amount of seasoning on your pan. Also, it's more important to get the right amount off. Now, when you use this type of seasoning, less is more. The thinner coat you use, the better end product you're going to achieve. I recommend 3 applications, and then your pan should be ready to use. We're going to pop the disc out, place it inside the pan, and let it melt just for a minute inside the pan. Just let it melt in the very bottom of the pan, and that's all you're going to need to coat this entire pan. Take the disc out and put it back in the container and seal it back up. We're not going to need that again. Now take your gloves, even the seasoning out completely on the whole entire piece, inside and out. There's enough seasoning on the glove that we can do the entire pan with just that small amount. After we've coated the entire pan with seasoning, place it in the oven and turn the oven to 350 degrees. We're going to place the chicken fryer in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. When it reaches the 350 degree mark, we're going to take it back out and wipe off the excess seasoning and place it back in the oven at 400 degrees. Any piece of cast iron will be complete and ready to use within 1 hour. To make the surface even more durable, you can turn the oven off and let it cool naturally, and in 8 to 10 hours, your piece will be ready to use. On our next video, we're going to talk about stripping your cast iron. Is it completely necessary? There are a lot of opinions on whether all the seasoning that exists on the pan needs to come off, or if you can go ahead and season over. If I don't know, I'm going to strip it to bare metal, and we'll cover this in the next video.